why you should reverse sear your steaks. That's right, reverse sear. I want to show you exactly how to do that because you want the perfect cooked steak. Now, I'm Chef Don McMillan, cooked, I don't know, thousands of steaks in my life, much more than that, I believe. And sometimes when we have to even cook steaks in bulk, an easy way to do it is start it in your oven. That's right, start them in your oven and then go and finish them off on the grill. It's an easy way to do it, right? So I'm going to show you all about doing that. We're going to use New York steak. Sometimes it's called a Kansas City steak. I've heard that. Strip steak is what it really calls, strip loin, and that's from the saddle of the cattle. So when you get this beautiful piece of meat, you're looking for marbling, okay? A little bit of a fat cap on there. That's where all the flavor is in that intermuscular marbling, the fat in between the muscles in there. And that's what's going to make it taste so good. This steak is cut a little bit thick, so that gives you a perfect way to sear your steak on the outside and get that beautiful rare on the inside. Now, of course, if you don't like the rare on the inside, we're going to put a lot of information below in the description, so we'll give you the temperatures and all of that, and I'll give you some tricks just using your hand to find the proper temperature of your steak. Okay, so with this particular steak, it's really easy to season it because we're only going to season it with salt and pepper. So when I was working in restaurants, of course, steaks are always very popular on the menu, and you should check out all of our videos because we've got lots of steak videos coming up and you want to know all about that. We cooked many steaks and we had to cook them to order. And when you're working behind the scenes in the restaurant as a chef, you've got, you know, maybe somebody's ordering veal, somebody's ordering vegetables, somebody's ordering pork, somebody's ordering seafood, and they're all sitting at the same table and they have to come up at the same time. You know, so we have what we call an expediter back in the kitchen. The expediter, sometimes it's the executive chef, a lot of times it's the sous chef, and we've got the different stations, and the broiling station, that, or sometimes the grilling station, but mostly the broiling station where they're cooking the steaks. They tell them when to do the steak. So if you got a medium rare steak, you have to know how long to do it. You have to know what type of temperature to cook it at. So then we expedite those things and then they come up perfectly so that all the food comes up in we call the window to go out into the dining room. And that's what we, a lot of times we'll start the steaks in the oven. Now you see the reasoning on this? So we got them like a nice rare in the oven, and we know that it's only going to take us maybe 4 minutes to get up to a medium, or maybe 3 minutes to get up to a medium rare, and then we just put it in the grill and boom, it's there. So these are the little tricks of the trade that I'm going to show you because of my 6 decades plus of cooking, working in a variety of different kitchens, working in some of the fine dining like at Francois in Los Angeles, and cooking for athletes at the 1980 Winter Olympics and the 1996 Olympics. Why not share all this information and some of the fun along the way? So with this steak, look, I just seasoned it, salt and pepper. I'm going to put it on my tray. Now, did you see on my tray that there's a rack? Okay, so this rack is going to allow the air to circulate underneath the steak as well. Now, I have a convection oven and I find that that works, but even if you don't have a convection oven, you may have a conventional oven. Works the same way. This rack is going to give you that advantage, okay? Also, check this out. See the small lip on this? Do not put it in a high pot. The steak has to be above. You see this? Has to be above the rack when you put it in there. So if you have, for example, a pot that's really thick, the steak is going to go in there, the steam is going to come around, and it's not going to give your steak the finish that you're looking for, okay? So those are important facts. These are tips that I love to share, and just information that, you know, we drop all kinds of knowledge when we do our videos. So here it goes in the oven, 300 degrees, not a hot oven, okay? If you're in a hurry, don't do this. But if you want to get some steaks like at 300 and you cook them to, I'm going to do this about 120 degree internal temperature. And then when I'm ready, I'll put the steaks on the grill and they will be perfect on time and not have to worry about you know, is this steak done enough? Here we go. Okay, look at that. It just came out of the oven. I know it doesn't look that attractive. Remember, we cooked it at 300-degree oven, and I pulled it at just under 120 degrees. It's got to be seared because I wanted to get up to 135 degrees. I've got my pan hot. Look at that, pan's hot. I don't want to get too hot. I don't want to burn anything. So I got my fire. Yep. Okay. So let's go ahead and put a little bit of butter in there, and we'll start searing this steak right now. There's the butter. Get that steak right in there. We're going to sear it on both sides. We know it's cooked on the inside, but now we're going to get that crust that we love. And look at this. I've got some garlic. Let's put that in there. I've got some rosemary. Let's put that right in there. How about a little bit more butter? All right. Now I'm going to baste it with the butter and that rosemary garlic. Oh my goodness. That essence is just coming up so good. Look at this. Look. Get in there. Flavor our food. Yes. 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 This is the way to cook steak, folks. Get that nice crust going on there. All right. Time to reverse. Flip it. Look at that. Whoa. Check it out. Check it out. All we got to do is cook a little bit more. But let's go ahead and baste it. I know it wants some more butter. It wants some more of that garlic. A little bit of that rosemary flavor in there. You know, this is the way to cook steaks. This is life. Enjoyment. Okay, so I'm going to do something now. Because I got a thick steak, look, I'm going to kind of grill up all the way around. Look, just go ahead, get that crust going on all over, you know. Let's not leave any piece out. Flip it. Look at that. Beautiful crust there on that side. Let's get this one going now. Yes, indeed. And I'm going to get the ends. All right, so now that I've got a gorgeous crust and wonderful flavor, I do need to check the temperature just to be sure. Now, if I push down on this, it's telling me, because when you use your fingers like rare, medium rare, medium, well done, I'm getting right now about a medium rare in there, okay? But I'm gonna check with my thermometer. I'll be 100% sure, because I want to pull it at 135 degrees internal temperature. So we're going to check it out first, because we want our steak to be perfectly cooked and absolutely delicious. Okay, it's coming up. All right, perfect. 135 on the cutting board it goes. Let it set for about 3 minutes, and we're gonna have steak nirvana coming up. Well, here it is. Perfectly cooked steak. Gorgeous, medium rare. And look at this. I've got a little garden growing around my steak. 𝐥𝐤𝐬, my beautiful wife, fixed this up. Let's go ahead and put some green onions on there. And it doesn't get any better than this. This is our reverse sear steak. Absolutely gorgeous. So, you got to subscribe. Also, hit that like button. Let us know what you think about it. Let us know about steaks that you like to cook, as well as definitely want to check with us on Patreon, because we've got so much to offer. We're going to give you exclusive content. We're going to show you these videos before anybody else sees them, some behind the scenes action, and we're also going to do that without any ads. And as always, our recipes are absolutely simple and actually beautifully delicious. Well, Lori, I know you like medium rare steaks, right? I like it. Yes. And we reverse sear this one, so we cooked it in the oven, but we did finish it in the pan with some butter, garlic, some rosemary, but you know, we have to check it out.
Yeah.
So you willing to try this?
I'm ready.
All right, let's go. First, let's cut it right. We'll cut it right here in the center, and we'll see what kind of color we have in that. Look at that.
Looks beautiful.
Oh my! Look at the juices just coming out. Oh my goodness! Look, beautifully cooked steak.
Perfect. Gorgeous
crust on the outside, but we got to taste it. Seasoned lightly with a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. Cut it that way. Oh my goodness! Look at these steaks. I know Mom's sitting over there now. She wants a bite, but see, you got to get on the camera to get some of this, sweetheart. All right, here, you can try it. Yeah. Oh. We are in steak heaven here. We've been cooking steak videos, and we've actually renamed our house here to McMillan Steakhouse. So we got lots of good steaks.
Yeah, this is the third day. It just smells wonderful in here every day. It smells like a steakhouse.
Yeah. And
we've eaten a lot of steak.
Right. We're a steak aficionados now.
That's right.
Did I say that right? Aficionados?
Yes.
Yeah.
Of all the steaks we've done, what's your favorite?
One of the Wagyu steaks. I don't remember. We cooked it so many different ways, though.
We did.
We had so many different toppings. Yesterday we did the steak au poivre, and that was really good and creamy.
And the steak Diane.
Steak Diane.
That was great too. Got so many wonderful videos. You got to check them all. Of course, you got to ring that bell so we let you know when the next video is popping up, as well as you definitely want to subscribe. And please check us on Patreon, because we're going to show you all these videos as well as give you exclusive content, right?
Yes.
We sure are. And we're going to do it without any ads, because you're going to want to see them all. And of course, you want to enjoy all these wonderful steaks. I'm ready. You ready for another piece, Lori?
Sure.
Are you all steak out?
I'm getting close to being staked out. But I know we have a video of cheesesteaks coming up.
Oh yeah.
We're making, so I got to save some room for that, because that's my favorite.
Philadelphia cheesesteak. Oh, that's good.
Excellent.
But we're going to do it different. We're going to do a Philadelphia cheesesteak using Wagyu beef. If you never had a $150 cheesesteak in your life, check out the next video, because we're going to show you how to make a $150 cheesesteak.
All right.
All right.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, aren't we?
All right.
Yeah. All right, one more bite. And thank you.
Thanks for watching. Till next time.